6 years ago I became addicted to hard drugs, got felony warrants, was on the run from the law for 4 years, was eventually arrested, and got out of jail 2 weeks ago. Today I'm 4 months sober, and got my first job in 3 years. AMA. Throughout that time I had zero contact with family or friends, thinking they'd hate me or be ashamed of me. I thought I'd never regain control over my life, but today I'm proud to say I'm back on track. Feels better than any high I've ever had. This ain't a question, but I'm glad doing good now. Smiley face. Thank you very much. Hey, I'm glad for you. What are your favorite thing to do now, like a hobby? Thanks. My hobbies are working on cars, or anything car-related, and doing film production, editing. What were you taking in jail? And congrats mate, glad to hear it. Check mark. I wasn't taking anything. I could have gotten meth and fentanyl though. I've been watching a lot of 60 Days In lately. Is that a fair representation of jail? Yes lol, the jail I was in wasn't as big as the ones in that show, but the inmates basically act the same. They make everything political to a degree, and are easily offended. I was more intelligent and well kept than the average inmate, so I didn't really fit in that sense. I would have to stop myself from arguing with inmates who thought they knew everything. On the day before I got out, I wasn't expecting to get out the next day. I finally had enough and started arguing with this one guy, who ended up sucker punching me because I didn't agree with him. We fought for a bit, then that was it. I've been clean from self-harming for a year now. AMA. Is it a struggle to not? Not anymore, but at the binging I had a lot of difficulty not doing it. My parents' divorce and my best friend that stopped talking to me. I started when I was 11. No nightmares or anything about stuff? You okay? Life is good? No, I never really have nightmares about that, and I'm good. Life's better. Smiley face. How does one find pleasure in causing pain to themselves? It distracted me from the pain of life, and it gave me something else to focus and think about, and sometimes I did it 'cause I felt like I deserved it. But it's different for everyone. Well done. Thanks so much. 3. I found out yesterday that my real mother sacrificed her life for mine. AMA. Yesterday I sat down with my father, and thought to be real mother, stepmother. I began to ask questions as to how my stepmother was my real mother. I am a darker skin tone. They both sat me down, and told me what happened. My mother was a drug dealer, and we had to move from home to home. One day, it all caught up with her, in the form of a home invasion by rival drug dealers. I am not too educated in that business, so IDK if they were rivals or not. They apparently barged in with every intent of killing my mother, but had no idea I existed. She hid me within a little space between the mattress and the bed frame. I was like 6 months old. Then she was killed. The police that showed up afterward heard my cries and rescued me. They took me to my father, whom was doing much better in life. I don't know what to think of my father and stepmother right now. Sorry to hear that. Definitely a shocker. I wouldn't hold any resentment towards your parents right now. It's gonna take some time for you to process this. Would you rather they told you the truth now or keep it hidden longer? I honestly would have rather known sooner. I am the only African American within my family, and I always felt like I was out of place, like I didn't belong. I've lived 16 years this way. I didn't even know I had a whole other family to call my own. It's just a lot. Man, I'm so sorry to hear that, and her mom is a true legend, and she is truly a caring person. Also, you should be mad at your dad and stepmom, and they raised you and helped you, and they may have not wanted to tell you sooner cause they might be afraid you would delve into that world. So I'm my opinion, I think what they did was good for you. I am not upset, just a little annoyed. I appreciate you talking so high of my mother. She deserves it. What country are you from? The US. I grew up in California, but my mother and I were in Chicago before it all happened. I'm so sorry, hun. Your mother loved you, just know that, and I am sure your current stepmother who raises you as you mother loves you as well. I love my stepmother to death. She was the best thing that has ever happened to me. She was always there for me, when my father wasn't. He travels a lot for work. Thank you. I've been clean from self-harm and haven't had any suicidal thoughts for almost a year now. AMA. How do you master this art? Well, I've spent the last year really working to improve myself and my life. I've cut boundaries with 2 toxic people in my life, started expressing my feelings by writing down everything I feel when I'm feeling down, and my boyfriend also helped me a lot. He also used to self-harm time ago, so he knew what I was going through. Plus, I discovered that cooking helps me to relax, so, whenever I feel really stressed or sad, I just cook whatever is in my mind. Also, dude, whenever you feel bad and you feel like you need it, cry. Cry a lot, it really helps to let out all of your emotions, you know? So don't be ashamed of it, and cry, because you need it. In the end, always remember you are a wonderful human being, and you are really strong. You've made it until today, and you should be really proud of it. Love yourself, you need it. Also, if you need to talk to anyone but don't want people you care about to worry about you, yeah, it took me a lot of time to make that feeling go silent, you can text me, and I'll reply you ASAP. Sending you love from Italy, hope you'll get better soon. Congrats, thumbs up. Light skin tone. I have BPD myself and luckily self-harm is kind of useless for me, but I have a few friends that see you more often than not and I know it's incredibly hard to stop. Respect for achieving this and I hope you can stay strong. Thank you. Best wishes for you and your friends. Hope things will get better for you all. Not really here to ask anything, but I saw this and it warmed my heart. I am glad you are doing well. Thank you. Good brother, I was in the same boat a month ago and I'm doing better now. I'm actually a girl lol, but I'm really happy for you. Hope things will keep getting better for you. I will get annoyed at your question. AMA. I will answer your question in the most hateful way possible. I will be an asshole. Please don't take offense. I sincerely apologize if I go overboard. Are you a virgin? Is that a serious question? That's like asking Stephen Hawking if he's disabled. What a silly fricking question. I'd be surprised if you aren't tbh. How tall are you? Does it fricking matter? Out of all things you could have asked, this is it, my guy? Really? I bet you have a lot of friends, don't you? Just to keep your underdeveloped mind at ease. I am 5'11", 180 centimeters. Now go do something with your life. You wanna get your eyes pumped shut? You're definitely the guy, girl that sits by themselves in every public scenario. And you probably come from a wealthy family, so of the friends that you do have, you always find yourself paying for the bill when it arrives, and you always seem to be buying things for your friends but getting nothing in return. You'd be better off without them, but your little mind can't comprehend the loneliness. So instead of moving on, you drown in your friends' fake love. So, sir, ma'am, to answer your question, no, I do not want to get my eyes pumped shut. How do you like your pancakes? About the same as anyone else, really. Flat, more or less the equivalent to your mother's chest. I'm a triple a threat, ask me anything, autism, ADHD, and anxiety. I've also got a lot of other stuff wrong with me. Ask anything, doesn't even have to be related. What's your favorite color? What color are your eyes? Favorite color is green. My eyes are blue. What qualifies as a normal day for you?
Believing in me and giving me this chance.
Subscribe.
He said it.